Yes, we're all actually really good friends. We all became really close on course, and we all pretty close pretty well.
What are your future plans as far as dance?
I don't know actually. I'll probably just do Dancing with the Stars. I want to do, because I'm also training contemporary, and it's like probably my first love. So I want to do as much in contemporary as I can. So I'll probably venture out into that at one point and choreograph more and pursue more of a career in that, as well as doing Dancing with the Stars. So.
How did it feel to be back on So You Think You Could Dance and to see Mark again?
Well, I've seen Mark since the show, but it was great to see him again. It was awesome to be back on the show. It was kind of weird. It was like a total flashback the minute we stepped onto the stage, and like the crowd was there, and the judges were there. It was really weird, really, really weird, but it was really cool, really, really cool.
What is the biggest difference between So You Think You Could Dance and Dancing with the Stars?
Everything. They're not even the same. Tisha. Wait, Tisha. Hey. They're like not even the same. Dancing with the Stars is, you have to be on your game at all times. You have to know, you not only have to be good at the dance, but you have to understand it, because you have to teach someone else. So fortunately I've been teaching for a while, so that's been something that's really helped me on that show. But you know, at the end of the day, everything falls on you. If choreography's not good, if the hair isn't good, if the makeup isn't good, if your partner isn't good, it all falls on you, because you are the professional and you're required to, you have all of the responsibility of making this guy look good, and making your routine look good. And so there's definitely a lot more pressure, not only in that, but also in that the show is twice as big. And there's 22 million people watching you instead of 11 million, and even if they don't see it, they'll see it that night on Access Hollywood or Entertainment Tonight, or so it's like the capacity of the show is huge, just puts more pressure on you, and not to mention all the other things that you have to do for it as well. So, but it's really fun. It's definitely a different challenge. So,
how nerve-wracking were the tryouts?
They were pretty nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. Like especially the first audition, it was pretty scary. But it kind of depends on, where's Kayla? Where is she? Kind of depends on, are you planning on auditioning one day? It depends on how you go into it. As you go into it as just, you want to make it a good experience for yourself and you want to learn more about auditioning, then it's not as bad. I can guarantee that. The people that go in there that are like, oh my gosh, I have to make the show, this depends, my life depends on it, which, you can't control at all. They cut thousands of amazing dancers every year. So you really cannot control it. You just have to go into it knowing that you just want the experience and that you just want to have fun, and make sure that when you're auditioning that's what you're doing it for. That's your intent behind it, and not just, okay, I have to make the show, because the more pressure you put on yourself, the worse you're going to audition. So if anyone wants to audition, I'd say that's the biggest thing, is just have fun.
What's your favorite type of dance and why?
I kind of already answered that. I love contemporary. Where's Paxton? I love contemporary. I love ballroom as well, but I haven't been able to do contemporary as much as I have been able to do ballroom, so I think at this point I'm just like wanting to do contemporary more. But I would say that I'm doing first, and then everything else falls right underneath it, because I really love it all. So.
Who is your favorite on So You Think You Could Dance?
Who, choreographer?
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to choose a favorite, because they're also, if you're talking about choreography-wise, probably my favorite would be Mia, because she's not even normal. Like, she doesn't think the way the rest of us do, I think. And, like, it's not contemporary, it's just Mia. And it's genius. Like, you can't even compare that. But if you're talking about people, I love Jean-Marc, like the coolest guy probably I've ever met in my life. And I love Tab Napoleon, and I love Tice, and I love Mia. I love them all. It's really hard to choose.
How many years have you been dancing?
Since I was about 9 years old, so about 11 years. Yeah, I guess.
And that's it?
So,